Parodian Dark presents Super Mario World, Parodian Art Edition, The Lost Levels. You are indeed first, Faro. How you doing? In fact, gotta fix that. I was going to ask you a question, but realized I already know the answer now, so... No princesses this time, just beat some levels and job done. I like that approach. Turns out the piece of information I needed was right below the list of mouse-enabled levels in QLDC. So, stage 0. Oh no. Okay, it was a little bit weird. I'll have to look when I die to see if that does the same weird thing. It just drops me a little bit, that's not a big deal. That's not a door. I forget how much... That's not a Goomba. Alive, bored out of your minds. Thank you for giving something to watch. Well, glad to help. Glad to help. Okay, I've got to pay attention on entering that level. It looks wrong to me, so I think I might make a marker for that. Because I think it's not scrolling right somehow. Those are like evil mushrooms, I think. It's hard to tell, because I think they look more like Metroids now. It's up here. I guessed that was a note block, but I didn't trust it. Okay, bullet bill. That's a bomb. Well, I'm glad I came up here, and I thought these were junk tiles, but now I guess they aren't. At least that was my inference. Just upward. Oh, I can just barely see those. They're very much the same color as the background. Got edges, though, so you can kind of see them. Alright, well, that was a room. What was the point of that room? Nothing here. Okay. Can I pick this up? Not if I keep falling off this one block that's not even that slippery. I can pick this up. I can't soft lock myself. No, I can definitely die here, even if I kill the fishies. Even if I killed the fishies. Though I may have kind of screwed myself over by grabbing it off that. No, we're good. Alright, what do we got now? Pretty safe. The power of flame now, which is always nice. I'm trying to think what else important has happened since last time I streamed, which was more than a week ago now. I think last Saturday I did a stream, late night stream, did some Shadow Man. Made progress. Got the fire power up, which is the one I was looking forward to the most in the game. Alright, well, I guess I need to die. And by fire power up, I mean the one that lets you stand in fire, so... I won't let the hype train ambush me this time. Thank you for 27 months. How you doing, Kappa? I don't think I've ever had a hype train. Or if I have, I didn't notice it. I know, that's probably a hole. Oh. Won't lie, kind of scared to see one of the judges play your entry. I think pretty much all the judges are done with most of the entries now. Set lives. Before I think I get too confused. Also, how you doing, Kappa? I think what? I guess that might not be public information, but I thought most of the judges were mostly done since they, streamed all of them, all of the Oh, that's TNT. I transferred on your resub to another channel, forcing a laughing turtle into your inventory against your will. I mean, the laughing turtle isn't terrible as far as hype train emotes go. I will say, however, most hype train emotes are purely and utterly irredeemable. As a class of emote, they tend to be bad. Valentine's the only one who isn't done. I believe that's the case. So I think everyone else finished up. And Valentine's taking a little bit of extra time, and that's fine. Like, QLDC judging tends to go quick just because, like, almost all of the judges are, like, pro streamers, and do an awful lot of Twitch stuff just in general, which speeds up that kind of process. Whereas other ones, not quite the same level of time allotted. What am I doing in this level? Not dying to Lakitu is the first part. Dang it. But yeah, I just got started like a day or two ago getting my QLDC VODs rigged up for YouTube. I put up like the first 2 or 3 manually and then wrote the script yesterday to handle more of them. And I'm reminded, quite happily, that most, at least a decent chunk of them are not SA1 enabled, which decreases the amount of effort I have to put into editing them significantly. So... But I was going to ask what to call your guys' hack, or your guys' level, but I found Daizo's video. Happened to be, like, right below my question about mice-enabled levels in one of the channels, which some information I have not acted upon yet. You know what, if I murder you, that's still worth it. It's a good trade. I don't know what to think about these guys. They look like fry packets. But you know, go to McDonald's and get a big, thick packet of fries? That's what they look like. Oh, look! It's one of those! Doot, doot. Goodbye. Do enjoy... That looks like a trophy? You get rid of all of the other hype emotes, you would. Yeah, I kind of wish they'd let you curate those and get rid of them. Yeah, the bots are getting more clever. Maybe my one thing that was keeping them at bay, I may need to reevaluate. It did make it more difficult to discuss prime numbers, but I think it was worth it. Oh, we're done. Yeah, there's nothing else here. For some reason, I thought that there was more to that level, but no, I guess you just backtrack into that cave and just do it. I just understood Rio start. That's weird. What are these, anyway? They're standable. Probably sniffity. Getting a very sniffity feel with this level. Some Mario 2 vibes. Nuts. Wasn't smart on my part, but probably should enter the level small anyway. Oh, hello! I do not like those things. And I jumped into Pokey. I feel very silly. Free coin. Oh, not free coin. That coin's quite expensive. Goodbye, fishies, as you swim out of the level. The life of a 2D fish is difficult. You never quite know where you're going. This is a Mario 2 level? Oh, you mean like straight up torn out of Mario 2? I don't remember any Mario 2 level looking quite like this, but it definitely has the Mario 2 feel. Mario 2 spirit, put it that way. Boink. Beginning was right out of it for sure. Okay. I haven't played Mario 2, a non-hacked version of Mario 2 in a very long time. I played a brief amount of Doki Doki Panic, God, I forget how long ago, like last year it was, for the purposes of experiencing it for a little bit. But I didn't actually play it all that long. It was... I didn't expect that to be a door. Mostly to burn some time between ROM Hack Races levels when they were doing a Mario 2 thing. Like, it was probably last year, I think, if not the year before. It was like early last year. I think I did end up putting that VOD out. But beyond that, I don't recall when that happened. It's been far too long now. Something I do want to play around with at some point, again. Because Mario 2 is fun. Hacks of it are fun. I've got a couple hacks of it sitting on my NES SD card. It feels like it could be a... No, it's not. But just haven't gotten around to it. Would like to try to return to Subcon and actually beat it properly this time, but that's a long-term project. And by long-term, I mean much later than right now that I want to do it. Because I think I could probably beat Return to Subcon in like 2, 3, 4-ish streams. But I probably should allocate those to something else. Which reminds me, I need to message Desi. Oh no. Oh no. Of course. That sun is too happy. I really don't like it. I don't like it at all. It reminds me of Face. Face from, like Nick Jr. That's what it reminds me of. The anthropomorphic Face that would announce that, like, David the Gnome is playing next. Or Blue's Clues. I thought it was a shell I could do something with. No, you get back here. I want this. There we go. Much better. This level has not been kind to me. But I was afraid of the rather happy sun. This... Yeah, this has got some strong Mario 3 energy in it, regardless of just the Mad Sun. Kind of reminds me a bit of the second Mad Sun level, actually. Just a little bit. Oh, right. Ah! Takes more than that to kill him. No, no. No. Everything about this level makes me want to go really fast, even though I don't need to. I see you, Lakitu, I see you. Oh man, the art for this is really cute still. At least in parts. Oh no, I've made a terrible decision. Possibly two terrible decisions in a row. 2, yep. I guess other things I did, I don't know if you've looked, I mentioned it in Discord, but like I went and updated the list of sprites. People threw out a bunch of suggestions from SMW Central, and I sat down and made almost all of them work. There's one I cheated on. I don't feel too bad about cheating on that. But I think it's close enough. I might copy over the graphics 32 and see if that's the right way to do it, but it doesn't matter too much. There's one more I need to figure out how to actually extract the full colors out of the palettes that people provide sometimes. I don't know what to do with those. Something I need to learn how to do. Oh, this level's more fun with more Mad Sun, but it has more lag. Okay, put a marker down for that. Boom. Marker down. Oh, no! No. No. I'm not sure about the hitbox of this thing, to be honest. It's humongous. I'm just gonna... Ah, no! No, I want that shell, though. No. Now I have to deal with multiple things. Just any of you. Oh, that was brilliant. Got something in my eye. Hello, Cloud. Let's take a ride. Did some teeny bit of work on Cosmic Clone. Oh, that's what I get for not paying attention when I get to a new part of a level. Need to dedicate some time to it. Alright. And take the time, whatever time you want for it. It's not a no big hurry over here. Woo! Midway! That was a long-ass midway. Can't even die to the thing if I'm trying to. Come on, son. God dang it, I want to get hit by the sun! Also, it looks like a rack of ribs is falling on me, or possibly some sort of microchip. Alright, let's see what's in here. Ooh. Oh, it's a boss. It's... Birdo! Birdo was a pig on a stick? This is an intriguing use of the Birdo sprite. I have to say, this is actually an arena that I'm not, like, scared, but that's the problem. I'm gonna constantly chuck the, what appears to be a carrot into what appears to be the giant erasers. Once again, the art for this is so effing weird. Ow! I'm gonna get a hit one of these days. Like, I'm not in danger, this is just... Or a little frustrating's not quite the right word, just tricky. Okay, well, maybe I'm gonna die to this. I'm gonna die to this. After you ported the entirety of Uncle's Closet to new ROM and made one or two more things you might want to peek after? Oh, sure. Visual test, but there's a few rooms. Alright, yeah, we want to take a look. I don't have a strong agenda tonight. It was more of a, I haven't streamed in a week. I probably should do that sort of time. And get a little bit back into the feel of Mario World before I head back into the gigantic 4-room dungeon thing that awaits me in thingy. Oh, so how you doing, Matt? Ah, okay. Yeah, that was just waiting for cycles to line up. That wasn't bad. Awesome. Oh yeah, how did the rest of Paper Mario go? I saw you were streaming, but you were playing the Zelda thing. So I took a... I think I watched something else. I think I might have not watched anything, actually. Thank you for the GG. Beat it and went well. Oh, nice. I hope Zelda's treating you well, too. It's just a game I've never played before. Sometimes, especially with like Zeldas, you never know if you're going to have to. And I can't not think of Quickie World while playing a level with this particular theme. So I didn't see that. That spider came out of nowhere. Oh man, we're gonna get to see the Blarg! I love the Blarg in this so much. I'm hoping there's a Blarg. So hoping there's a Blarg. Halfway with Link's Awakening. Oh, nice. Wait, which one's... Is Link's Awakening the one with the fish? That might be one of the few I've actually played. I just don't remember the names of most of them. Windfish? Okay. Oh, that makes more sense. Okay, so yeah, I did play that one once. A long time ago on a borrowed... I borrowed it from somebody. I never finished it. I think I got stuck in, like, the 6th dungeon or something. It was fighting the 6th dungeon, I gave him back his game or his cart. I wonder what that dude's up to nowadays. Last time I saw him, he was working at Albertsons, but that was still in high school, so you never really know. He was an okay guy. Yeah, mostly okay. Football. You know what? I'm just gonna die. Die to these guys is how that sentence ends. Also occurs to me I have 25 stars, so I should see if the bonus game has been fooled with. Still no Blargs. I'm so disappointed. Maybe this particular set of skulls will deliver me to Blargage. The 6th dungeon's actually where you stopped? Oh, nice. Is it like... I remember the boss... I don't know if you... Since you stopped partway through, I don't think I should say anything about the boss. But what I remember of the boss. I will ask once you've completed the game. Because I'm mildly curious if I was right about it being the 6th dungeon. How is there... Oh, I was looking at too many other wrong things. Your laptop trackpad is freaking out? Oh, that's not good. Some ruins, haven't done any of the dungeon, just walked in and stopped. Okay. Came in and the spinies look like Wayne from Hylix. I do not know what that is. How you doing, Evil Ghost? I don't know if you saw this hack last time, but this sort of progenitor had a bunch of weird sprites too. I'm really hoping to see the Blarg. The Blarg is really cute. But so far, no luck. This is sort of a sequel to the SMW Parodian Art Edition, which is kind of interesting that he decided to make a whole nother hack instead of expanding his prior hack, or making it a direct sequel. But this is kind of cute too. It's like, what would this hack look like, or what would the special world for this hack look like if it was made? Oh, that wasn't too bad. I need points. It's like not loosening the button it's pressed, if that makes sense, but funkily only happens when you're at uni. That's really weird. Is it a MacBook? Did everything I wanted in that stage, so I'm good on that front. Like, my experience with MacBooks trackpads failing, I've got some pretty extensive experience with that. Okay, I feel I feel like there's a lot going on here. Also, that cape maneuver was cool and all, but let's start at the bottom. Windows PC? Oh. I didn't see that coming. Man, this song's kind of... Okay, that's a little corrupt. I'm going to put a marker there. Okay, Wayne. Also check out Wayne really quick. What? That's the... Oh, Hylix, right. That's that weird RPG. I've seen that in like one of the GDQs. It looks interesting, and I like a weird RPG. I mean, not enough to play Lisa, but in general. You know, I was kind of relying on the cape to get me through that. Really shouldn't have. Oh, also, there were no friggin' blargs in the last level. Put a marker down for that. No blargs. Looking forward to blargs. There's also no easy way for me to die yet. Oh, it's spooky up here. Oh, no. There we go. Did the... Okay, I get it. That's cute. Azus Frog Strix or something. Okay, fair enough. I'm not a laptop expert. No, Lisa. I mean, not presently. I've just never played it. But it also seems incredibly painful. Hence the name. The Painful RPG. Oh, man. Oh, goodness. This might be tricky. I only get 3. Well, maybe not tricky. I just have to accept the fact that I'll probably fall down. You can't softlock yourself here, because worst comes to worst, you can die. And if you manage to despawn the boss somehow, you can... Which I don't think should happen. Like, once a boost is spawned, I think it generally stays spawned. But honestly, I've never actually fought a boost in an arena that's theoretically this large. Maybe I'll request it when I bring back the queue in 2025. Touch restrictiveness isn't weird. Just gotta be really careful not to press the button. Fair. Fair. Oh, I got rid of whatever was in my inventory. Forced an item in there, and I want to see what... Actually, I want to see what that item is. There's no real downside to taking damage here and starting this level over. Yeah, most of my experience with trackpad issues is it comes down to one of two things. Either you get moisture in it, which is bad, or there might be some battery swelling. What? Guess that must be a power down gate. So it took away what was in my box. Let me check this out one more time. Definitely dry. What if anyone was ported some crosscode song into SMW? I don't know. I would hope so too, just because swollen batteries are terrible. They're not fun to deal with. Well, not gonna murder him. Balloon! Okay, well... I see how this is gonna go. Can we do a little exploring? Because I think I can get on top of the level this way. He thought of that. Let's see, maybe if I can get P speed, I can get over this. No, I think that's one tile too high. Let's see, it's 7 tiles, jumps that are impassable. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's 7. I can't bring in a cape because there's a power filter, so I just need to die. Okay, actually, you know what? You can softlock yourself right here if you're dumb. So you kill this guy after jumping in here, and then you're stuck. So it's an incredibly dumb softlock, but it's a softlock nonetheless. Yep, if you fell on that chuck, it could. I will admit, though, it's a really dumb softlock. But I'll report it, I guess. I'll probably just message him. There's only like 2 things, after all. And this hack is so short, it doesn't even matter. Let's see, 26 minutes. Yeah, I think I'm fine with the length so far. It's even counting moderation speed, and I'm not going all that fast. Or slow. Levels only have 2 halves, no dragon coins. Like, this is a decent pace. Well, going down quickly. That's a wall. Death and destruction. Okay, we do this, and then that, I can have both of my power-ups. Which means when I get hit later as a balloon, I'll be fine. This level's pacing is really weird. Yeah, I'm just bad at that. I'll never be good at dodging. Oh! Oh. You almost got me. I was briefly confused and surprised. That's level 4. Does also mean I'm going to have to spend a little bit of time afterwards collecting more star bits, but whatever. It's not a huge problem. Actually, it'd be a lot easier to hit that soft lock if you went in with a star and fell down there. Like, that's pretty trivial to hit. I was editing together, or at least doing the preliminary editing stuff for one of the levels. One of the QLDC levels. And I had forgotten that, or at least I remembered after watching it, that halfway through the level, someone reset it on me. So I put a marker down for a reset, and getting approximately back to where I started. Oh, that's cute, actually. That'll knock out whatever's in your box. It doesn't matter whatever's in your box, because you get filtered by this anyway, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter. How do you dodge out with a balloon? I have no idea. Honestly, what you probably would do if you didn't want to take damage there would be wait for the balloon to run out and fall. There's something kind of funny about going into a door like that. Yeah, I think that must have been part of an earlier power down setup, but I don't think it matters enough to report. Ah, okay. I wasn't ready for that. I'm a sucker for the blue palette. That's a bone thrower, okay. Oh, that was a bone thrower. Ain't one no more. I really should have died there. But, like, there's a way past it without taking damage. I'm not pulsed about that specific thing. So. Tube. Alright. The slamming will continue until morale improves. Jamming may also increase over time. Okay. VIP already and game redeem is off. You can do this a lot. That is true, you can. No. Not gonna make the same mistake twice. It'd be nice if I had access, if I'd, had changed... Oh, God. Again. That's 3 in the last, like, 3 minutes. I need more point sinks. I don't know what to do. I need more of them. TTS is not cutting it. There's no such thing as double VIP. Yeah, if I get annoyed, I'll turn it off myself. I have the power. Haven't gotten around to implementing it properly yet, but you know. Man, I am doing terrible. Oh, actually, I'm in really bad shape for this part. Yeah, I sat down to implement shoutouts properly, and I realized that after having done so, even though it would have been easy to finally integrate with the rest of the system, I couldn't because I needed a new access token, and I didn't want to draw another access token because getting access tokens is a huge pain in the ass. Because apparently simply being a moderator isn't enough. You have to be given the access token that also allows you to do shoutouts. and I'd have to go draw another access token and get it fixed up in like 3 places so that they can all do it if they need to, and I just didn't want to. Especially because like getting one-off access tokens is just a pain. I don't know why Twitch doesn't have like an access token generator thing for people who are making bots. You know what? I could turn on the star a lot later to avoid the hammers there if I felt the need to. That would also be an option to do that with taking less damage. Because like I could just turn on the star and try to do that downward thing. Do a waste points thing. I've been tempted to do a. I just realized his name is actually Rio. That actually works. I've been tempted to do like a force me to do a run back of some like old thing. Like do another Phantasmagoria 2 stream or Rama or something. I don't know. Or do some plumbers that don't wear tie speedruns. I guess I could rig that up again. Because it's been a long time since I've done that. I would not be too angry about having to do that again, honestly. The thing about it, though, is it's literally like 2 minutes of effort, of actual effort, in a, what, 20-minute long speedrun if you're not doing gay percent? 23 minutes, I think? Could also actually bust out my old notes, which could be kind of fun. Okay, there's something wonky with that. Like, the places this gremlin can spawn is really weird. I do like the Magikoopa gremlin, but that's really weird. Like, it's spawning in all sorts of places that seem wrong. And I wonder if it's because of improper use of semi-solids. I'm gonna go around the backside. I feel like this was the right call. A little bit of lag. And 2 ask a question things. 1 for 5, 1 for 6. No! That dang lemon. What would the gimmick be there? For the 2 different ask a questions. Tell the truth and lie? Or just confuse people by having 2? I just like them to be contextual, though. Like, I like it to be related to the game I'm playing. I only have a few that are, like, globally on consistently. The other ones have to be in a contextual mode to actually work. Mario's a ghost. I did that last time, with much less flair. You need 30 pieces of flair at least. And no really ask? Maybe. As a general rule, I'm just okay letting people ask questions, though. I don't really need, like, channel points for letting you ask a question. Information wants to be free and all that. Wait, what am I waiting for? Oh, that. I don't understand the point of the gate here. I think regardless of whether or not the gate's here, I could just hold right and largely be safe, except for that lemon. Also, I feel like Mario is invisible right now. Yeah, Mario becomes invisible. Is that on purpose? It's weird. I jumped into the lemon again. They do the same things, waste point for flair, and you read shit anyway. Yeah. Sent you the thing, had to do a quick thing to it. Alright, I will definitely look at that soon, once we're done here. Darkness is like that too. Looking for flair and channel point usage. Ah, fair. I do like the troll there. It drops, but it doesn't kill you, it just informs you that it's going to drop. I don't think of any, like, other things. Because, like, y'all got me on game requests for forever, so basically the only things I could put there that are, like, I play a game would be games I want to play, which seems silly. Because I could just play them, I guess. I mean, like, any ridiculous thing I could do. Because Because I always like Desi's like collaborative ones, but they're usually something along the lines of make an art or commission a new art. And I'll be honest, I should commission some art. I just don't do it enough. I can't come up with good ideas of art to commission. Okay, so I want to go around here and see if Mario disappears. Yeah, he just disappears at that point. It's really fucking weird. There's an absurd amount of lag right there. I wonder if Fast Drom's on. Maybe I'll check that before I message him. Just turning Fast Drom on. Okay, what's this? What the hell is this? What? I could not identify what that was. Contributed over 20. That's a lot. 270k to Desi's waste channel point goal. Makes me Lemon Thwomp platform is a little cheap. It's Boom Boom, right? I was just so confused by it. I thought like it was the crab. I was really in that Mario 2 moment, you know? You're like, what could it be? Well, at least we verified that dying in that room works, which isn't something I care that much about in terms of moderation purposes. Oh. That's the other way I tend to lose my hit here. Try and avoid that. I do feel if I have a waste channel points thing, though, it needs to be like a long-term goal that's immensely silly over time. Which is why I was thinking bring back the plumbers don't wear ties nonsense. Because it's something I can do, something I don't terribly necessarily want to do. It would be kind of funny, at least. I put work into that. Like, somewhere out there, I need to go recover the files. I mean, not recover, they're on the machine that generally is just off. Because it's slowly dying, and I don't really want to risk more hard drive corruption. So I only turn on to copy files over. But I have, like, some scripts and stuff to determine what the shortest path through Plumbers Don't Wear Ties was. But I don't know if that's the case anymore. I discovered some tech while doing that might have rendered my work actually obsolete. As bizarre as that sounds, that there's tech in Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. But it turns out that you can click on the click targets like 2-ish not frames, but panels, images early, or something like that. And so with that knowledge, my idea where I just counted out how long each audio file is incorrect. To time out the actual edges, I need to sit down and time out the edges as they're found by that mechanism, which is different, because I never actually found or put work into finding. That's how I get hit. Or put work into finding the actual scripting that determines when the frames, or when the images change. So, the more you know. I suppose I could go extract the information now just like straight out of ScumVM, because it's supported at least one of the versions of Plumbers Don't Wear Ties for a while. They are surprisingly different. The Windows version is slightly fast. They both take about the same amount of time to beat, which is weird, because one of them has slightly faster cutscenes. One of the cutscenes, like the LA walkabout, I think is a little bit shorter in one of the versions, and a bit longer in the other, and then there's another one that balances it out. Either way, it's a silly thing. Eminently silly. Why did I spin jump? Summoning Salt, Plumbers Don't Wear Ties video when Summoning Salt video, it's all quiet at the video. And then new tech was discovered by Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. I mean, it's true. I did discover it partway through. I was doing... Which one was I doing? I was doing like any percent, or the standard percent. There's a bunch of percentages on there. I don't actually know what all of the categories mean. Basically, like, one of them is you watched the intro, one of them is you didn't watch the intro, and the other one is you didn't watch the intro, and you went as quickly as you could to the edge where the protagonist and the villain both forget that they're straight. And we're chasing a woman down a minute ago, and instead decide, you know what's cool? Motorcycles and penises, and just kind of walk off into the sunset being gay together. Which honestly is a better ending than the game actually has. Like, I think that ending is the canon ending in my mind, at least. Because the other endings are so lame. Like, one of them, she refuses to believe that he's a plumber because he's wearing a tie or something, you know, as a throwback to the game's title. And the other one, I think she claims that she wants to become a nun? Like, it's a really weird ending that makes no sense in the context of what's been going on in the story. But it's what you get if you ask for something different. As the Angry Video Game Nerd said, yeah, something different, a different game! But he never showed what the two endings were, so you never knew. Something weird about how the... Oh, there must be like two different sprites and one must deactivate or something. Okay, sex, let's go. Exactly. What's the other thing? Like, one the antagonist compliments the protagonist on his tie and says, only a mother could give a tie like that. It's altogether just absolutely surreal nonsense. Yeah, it's not a good game. Let's see if I become invisible if I go... if I'm in front of this layer. Because very few things tend to render Mario invisible in this game. Yeah, it didn't happen that time. Thank you for giving me so many extra frames to figure that out. Okay, lemons. Oh. And I just got hit. Note that there's a notch out of that mace. And he starts flying. Oh, thanks, I hate it. Oh, that actually worked. Oh no, I forgot about the thwomps. I was so busy watching everything else. Favorite line is in the intro where John's mother is berating him for not being a parent. He goes, John, are you gay? Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it's fantastic. In all the wrong ways. All the wrong ways. The reason I never did the intro full version is because there's, I think in the 3DO version. Okay, yeah, there's something weird with that. In the 3DO version, it shows a non-trivial amount of John's ass and some titties. Whereas for the PC version, it's just bitmaps. And I could edit bitmaps. So I'm kind of tempted that if I did do more run-through, if I did do more speedruns of Plumbers Don't Wear Ties, I'd be tempted to edit them in unique ways to make it so I could do the intro still without necessarily causing tripping up Twitch. Or just showing John's hairy ass. You know, one or the other. Nope! Alright, let's see if it has to do with the wizard. It still happens when after I kill the Magic Koopa. Yeah, I just become invisible there. That's a really weird thing to happen. Oh god, I was hoping not to get hit there. Stupid lemon. Oh yeah, the classic take your damn clothes off. Yep. I keep forgetting about the thwomps. I'm not even looking at them. I'm busy looking at the lemons. You know, honestly, I think it would be kind of funny would be if someone took the game engine, changed nothing. Like, the engine itself, keep the game, gameplay. Keep the basic structure of the game intact, but replace all of its component parts. Replace the audio with the carefully timed audio so it's the same length. Replace all of the frames with something else, and just remix the game into something decent. You'd still be stuck with the same basic graph, but I think it's possible. Yeah, there's also the part where, don't give people ideas, Matt. I mean, Daizo did something similar. It was like half Thwomp, half Chuck. It's definitely something that could happen. I'm certain the next Mad Scientist contest will have a different theme. I wasn't certain about my landing. You could tell. I really wanted that power on landing. But it's definitely feasible. So advertised 17 plus. To bypass the biggest game, you must be 18 years old to view this. I mean, in the 3DO version, if you want to see nudity, you have to enter a code, which I believe is in the manual. But having no desire to, I've never tried it. And also, I don't know if Squiggles has the manual. I guess I could look it up. The manual's probably online somewhere now. I should have just gone over it. Alright, I remember how this went last time. Confusingly. I held A, I would have been fine. The DOS, or the PC version, on the other hand, I don't think it ever got a proper release, and so whoever got their hands on that, they never got around to doing that work for the PC release. Making alternate versions, like it just wasn't a thing. There is indeed a lot in that boss room. It's no easy difficulty boss, which I still appreciate. But there is a lot going on that I'm not paying enough attention to. Like, I just need to enter with, like, a hit and not immediately lose it on the first hit. Like, that's all there is to it. And it's not like this is a particularly hard thing. I'm just getting impatient. Except for that last lemon, though. I think I learned last time I can kind of chill out just a little bit on the far... or not. On the far part of the room. Oh, for fuck's sake, I keep going into this level. Talk about the part where he's pressuring Jane to take her clothes off. Apparently, he must be a two. Oh, really? Oh, right, he says something like that. But you have to play that edge or else it doesn't work. I recall now. I was thinking about the intro, which is where honestly, the only parts that are objectionable to most people are, other than the fact that whatever his name is, Stenchler or what have you, is just objectionable as a person. Almost made it. I think. It's good thing the first part of this level is really easy. It's the only way to progress the story, because, yeah, otherwise it doesn't work. There's also a weird option. One of the first options you're given, you get, like, a three-way choice. And one of them is literally watch a different movie. Like, they have an entirely different set of actors, which is really weird. What's up, Awaluta? How you doing? Take a moment and chill. We're discussing plumbers don't wear ties for some reason. Take a sip anyway. We are raiding with assless chaps. Close enough. How you doing, Blue Ribbon? How you doing, Abe Lincoln? Well, what I was really discussing was trying to come up with like some good channel point sync, because about 3 seconds before you raided, the game reset for the 4th time this evening. Which is probably going to make it reset again very shortly. But... did you manage to get out of that ghost house? I was lurking in your stream a bit after, a bit before you had your somewhat disastrous, I don't know, attempt on the, what is that thing? Like the Lion Rider stage with all of the Chucks. So yeah, the idea was maybe adding that as like a channel point incentive to bring out the Plumbers Don't Wear Ties speedruns again, because I have some non-trivial amount of work that was done on that. Like I sat down, I mapped out which files contain which thing. I don't know why I did that. which files contained which things, and figured out like the entire structure of the game in terms of a large graph, and ran it using Dijkstra's to find the ideal pathing just to be sure. But it turns out the way I collected my data was wrong. Or more accurately, I discovered some tech in the game that people didn't know about. And so the way I collected my data does not correspond to reality anymore, because the length of the wave files is not the length of the edge in that graph anymore. It actually has to do with when like the second to last, or maybe second to last, probably the right way to phrase it, image shows up before a given section ends. And so since I'd have to redo it and go retime those, which would be a bit of a drag, but not really the end of the world. So that would be what would happen. But it'd be one of those like big channel point sinks, not like a pay 100. Similar to Desi's waste channel points bit. I would explain what I'm doing here, but I think it goes without saying that it's pretty obvious. Trying to run away from all of the cat demons. Yeah, I saw you in the Phanto level. I was lurking for the better part, but not quite an hour, but like half an hour. I got started about midnight, so I pieced out a little bit before that. But all right, here we go. But yeah, that Phanto level looked like something else. Phanto levels are already kind of painful, but that one looked like it. Damn lemons! Looked like it was something else. I've made this so much worse. I've made this so much worse. Cup of fun, so you got out of it? Oh, nice. Got really exhausted after your coffee wore up. That's how it works. Caffeine. It's only a stimulant for so long. Oh, did not get out of it? Got the CP. Oh, nice. Yeah, I remember you were trying to get the CP for the... Oh, no, it was Glitch Cat. But you got the CP for the Chuck level, and then just barely glanced a baseball just to lose that run, which is a crying shame, honestly. But cursed level, indeed. How you doing, Steven? There are a great many cursed levels in that hack, because that hack is almost entirely made of cursed levels. But that's kind of the point now, isn't it? It's like playing Yump and saying, man, I don't like the scuffed levels in Yump. I mean, it's why... Oh, hey, I could have gotten that one up! Oh, that would have been cool. First ad time? Alright, enjoy your ads. Do well, gonna be lurking. Alright. Enjoy the lurk, and enjoy the ads. I'm kind of trying to get this lemon to do what I want. Oh yeah, the crusher's still going on. Yeah, I couldn't convince the lemon to do what I wanted, but that's okay. When we play Rakugaki, I don't know. Honestly, my list of things to do is so friggin' long at this point. I suspect the answer may be never. Actually, you know what? I like that idea. If I don't by some miracle get it this time... Oh, I'm definitely not by some... Oh, maybe. Lemon, please don't hit me. Okay. Yeah. There's too many things to do, and I can't commit to any of them. Also did not expect to immediately get assaulted by very fast Boom Boom. Banner, if you want to know what it is. Not ad. I probably should add that as an alias. That's probably a very sensible thing to do. Let me make a note of that in my to-do channel. Add should banner. There we go. Yeah, I was thinking about what to do for April Fool's Day this year, since I'm trying to come up with something. Because I had an idea of a tech thing I think is cool, but honestly, it's just a tech idea. It doesn't have any, like, thrust behind it. And the only thing I could really do to fit the theme of that tech is something I don't think I want to do on stream. Not that it would be degrading or anything, it'd just be kind of painful and awkward. It does sound degrading the more I say things about it. I assure you it wouldn't be degrading, and it would be a good game. Probably not a good stream game, but a good game nonetheless. It's a game I would like to play at some point again, but probably won't ever get back around to. Just because of the time investment involved in it. But that's for a different day. So I'm trying to come up with a more differenter idea that doesn't require implementing new tech. Or it does require implementing new tech, I just haven't come up with it yet. What's up, Cat Fails? How you doing? Or Cat Falls? God, I made that mistake with other people. I guess if a cat falls, the cat may have failed. You never know with cats. There we go. They are good tunes. They are indeed good tunes. Okay, here we go. Jump on this. Jump on this. Fail to jump on that. Is that spot safe? That spot is not safe. I'm not even know what I'm even looking at now. I'm too busy looking at all of the other things. Put a little list of channel point ideas on Discord. Oh, this wouldn't be a channel point thing. This would be April Fool's Day. And I always like to spring those as a surprise. I have an idea that I'm going to run with, barring anything else. Like, if I completely fail to come up with a better idea, I have a backup idea that I think will at least still be fun. And a little bit out of character, which is usually what I'm running for with April Fool's Day nonsense. You know, Adver Games, a little bit out of character. Neptunia series, oh, for fuck's sake, a little bit out of character. Vaporwave, a little bit out of character, that kind of thing. But April Fool's Day, I usually like to implement some like technical component. Like the first year was the world's worst TTS. The second year was Miku. The third year I've done it is ads, since they're on the screen right now. Should be watching April 1st. Yeah, I wouldn't say you shouldn't. It'll probably be a late night April 31st stream, depending upon how things go. I was hoping to beat this before I need to do this, but I really need to get up and pee. I drank too much water before the start of the stream. Was not a smart move. I will be right back. Just point a camera at the screen. We did that once, a long time ago. April 31st would be an interesting April Fool's. I meant March 31st. Ultra old school lo-fi stream. I have a CRT. I need to see if I could borrow a camera from Squiggles, but it's theoretically possible to do this. In fact, I wanted to ask him, if I see him this week, I might actually ask him to borrow, I might actually ask him if I can borrow a console of his for a thing to do on Saturday or Friday. He might even stick around for the stream, help out if I phrase it right. Though Fridays are always kind of awkward for him. He gets up hella early on Fridays. But yeah, we did point the camera at a CRT once for the N Knuckles stream. The second one. Because it turns out waiting for the projector to sync to know whether or not we failed in our N Knuckling kind of sucks. And so we split off the power, split off the video signal in a couple different ways so that we could check if we had failed our N Knucklesing early. Which was nice. People also got to see how much lag I generally play with. But, like I said, I have an idea. It will be the one I go with if I can't come up with anything better. Oh, come on. That stupid lemon. And I'll probably save the other technological idea for a later day. Right, he's still dangerous. Because the idea I had that I don't think I want to do yet would require a non-trivial amount of technical investment. And by technical investment, I mean I would need to spend some money acquiring a key piece of tech for it to work. And I don't know enough about that class of tech to know how to get one that will work. Because it is kind of an old school piece of tech. It would be cool to own one regardless, but I also would have no utility outside of owning it for this one specific silly gag stream. Like, it's a definitely obsolete piece of technology. And not in the obsolete, I'll still use it sometimes if I'm feeling retro. It's just, it's obsolete. There is no reason to have this specific type of thing unless you are a business who's reliant on very old software. Very, very old software. And there are still some out there that are very reliant upon it, but... not too many. Not anymore. The time has passed for it. Skip the lemon. Okay. I feel like there's got to be a better way to do that jump. I'm just not certain. Okay. Come at me, crab. Alright, there we go. That's the best version of that I've done yet. Okay, I'm mildly safe up here. Until we're ready to face him. Okay. Please don't have a fourth form. Shoot. Things were going so well. This also means I need to get this out for Wednesday or Thursday. I'm going to reject it. No, I'll probably just message him. Yeah. I'm going to be honest, this is one of my least favorite things that people who are making Mario stuff tend to do, is have a really hard boss after a bunch of levels. It doesn't even matter if the level's hard, right? This level isn't terribly difficult. You've got power-ups. There's space to work. It's just, you can see on the timer here, every time I get over there, it takes about a Mario minute and change, just because the level is... got some parts we gotta wait. Like here, I cannot speed this part up because there's just two of these things, and I can't run underneath them in parallel. Like, out of all the levels, this one has the most, like, weird problems. I think if I'll go back and look, this will have, like, all the markers, and the other ones won't have basically anything. I've got, like, a few notes of lag. And this is level with the soft lock, too. So. Okay. That could have gone terribly wrong. It didn't, but it could have. Okay. Here we go. Proc you. I could have just walked under all of that nonsense. It's still terrible. I'm just going to stand here until he gets ready to try and come at me. There we go. That level took approximately as long as the rest of the hack took. In part because of the constant resets. But... which reminds me... let's turn that off now. Alright. Graphics by Parodian Dark. Musics by Kevin, Louie, Hooded Edge, Crispy, Mango Milk. Well, that could be tasty. Goomba 24. Custom enemies by Sonicu, Eric, Amelia, Thomas, Mick Ike, Blind Devil, Rami, Darolak, and Defin, 1993. Patches by Mario Fan Gamer, Noobish Noobsicle, Amelia, Shrunk Kid, Axum Jinx, Eric, and Russian Man. Tools Under Magic, Add Music, Block Reactor, Go for Popcorn Stew, Pixie, and YYCHR. Yep, got some Daisy. Yeah, that was a Boom Boom. It's one of like custom Boom Booms where you can modify the behavior on different cycles to do different things, which I think comes from the Mad Scientist contest, the prior one, not the most recent one. I think the customizable Boom Boom came out of that, and that was like 2020 or 2021, maybe 2019. It's been too long. I have definitely forgotten. So, we beat the game though. We could see the cursed Yoshi. Like, I keep going between this Yoshi is blind and only has one nostril, and the Yoshi has very beady eyes. I'm still not sure which is the right one. I guess I'll go with beady eyes. It just kind of looks like they're bald. Like, you're not bald where, like, the guy, like, just has some hair going just around the part above his neck. Like the pointy... Not that pointy head boss, but, like, other bosses like that. They must be eyeballs. Yeah, they gotta be just beady eyes. They're aliens. They're a little alien, I'm not gonna lie. Alright. I just want to watch this, because, like, you look at all of the weird sprites. We did not see a Paragoomba who appears to be the letter D. I think that's fucking hilarious. Super Koops, we didn't see any of those, but, like, this dude put a lot of work into all these sprites. I find them oddly compelling. I don't know if I'd ever want to use them in my hack, assuming I could get permission and all that. But at least it's an aesthetic. You got to give this guy credit. He has come up with a unique aesthetic for his hack. I'm still not sure I agree with, like, the Mega Mole being, like, a giant nose, and the Bonsai Bill looking like an eraser. I still think it looks like one of those erasers you put into, like, fancy, like those fancy, like, it's a full-length eraser pen thing. Not a pen, but, like, it's a big eraser, dang it. So. The Blarg. We didn't get to see the Blarg. The Blarg's so cute. The kitty Blarg is just cool. I don't like the Swoopers. The Swoopers being spiders is terrible. Freaks me out, man. Blurps. Torpedo Teds also being what appear to be pencil erasers. Some people have severe fear towards gray aliens, but personally you find them hilarious looking. They are pretty funny. I think after the whole "Hey Lamau" thing that a non-trivial number of people probably got over their fear of crazy or 90s looking aliens. Hothead. The big hothead we never saw. Like it. It's got like a nice thing going on there. Radial. Fish bones or weird teeth, or possibly Among Us, maybe. I can't tell. Reznor, of course, is the classic Dragon Warrior slime. Well, it might be a metal slime. It's hard to tell. Those are rarer. I had a metal slime in one of those games. Mecha Coopers are just boxes. That's just fine. And here's the other enemies that we didn't see. Ludwig looks fun. Alright, and the end is surprisingly standard after all of that.